See that little bugger? Mama's got her tucked right in there. Need to make sure she's not in a bad spot for Mama to get up. And the other one's right there. Wind's not blowing tonight, so they're fine there. I don't know if you hear that moo in the background. That would be Eeyore. Oh, and that little thing wandering around her. I'm guessing that's Eeyore's calf, since she's the one talking to it. When I walked in, it was in front of her. But, yeah. And, of course, I came down here, no hat, no coat. It's like 24 degrees or something. And her little Bambino have to go over here and go in with Ruby, and Ruby better not be a bitch tonight. So, yeah. And I might be up for a while. Cleaned up pretty good, but still looks a little damp. Might get a little time in the warmer. Wasn't too bad getting them in here. But now he's in here with Ruby and her calf, and Ruby's calf wants to play, so he thinks he wants to play. And there ain't a whole lot of size difference between those two. I was hoping to get the two of them together next to each other in the camera, but that's not going to work. And then he was headed to the bread basket. Then he fell down. Then he tried to play. So he's going to go in the warmer for a little bit. Don't need issues later. Those are the two cows that we carried over last year that were in Cowboy's group. And somebody over there is in heat. I think it's that one, but it might be that one. Not a whole lot of size difference for the age difference, but on the other hand, not that bad either. So, but hey, he's going to get warmed up. Probably get a coat on him tonight. He's out of the warmer, got a coat on, and he's eating. I can't see for sure if he's got a teat in his mouth, but by the sounds of it, yes, he does. And he's working it. So, I'm going to bed. Just while Mama is, he's laying down there. He was across the other way last night. I have not found any more calves yet this morning. I think they're all in here. If not, there may be one out there having a calf. I don't know. Haven't got to the feed barn yet. And Eeyore here, she hasn't cleaned yet. Although humped up like that, she looks like maybe she's working on it now. Little shit there. He was against the gate with the other one this morning. And he bebopped around too much. Now he's going to lay down, apparently. I didn't get him. He was doing some zoomies, bucking and jumping. Got a hell of a milk nose on him this morning. So we will finish feeding. I have to go back to bed. That ain't gonna happen though. Huh, Eeyore? Huh? Yeah? Okay. Really? Are we just gonna have a staring contest? You'll win. Probiotic, probios, whatever you want to call it, that we use on the calves when they're born. And yep, I just oiled that stupid thing yesterday. Anyway, even in the fridge, it don't work as a fridge anymore. That's frozen solid. Usually that quiets down when the burner's going. So getting around to getting that new calf shots. Didn't do anything last night other than get it warm and make sure it ate. Getting his shots. And Ty just checked his teeth. Yeah, let me know. membrane recedes after they're out, and they're about half covering the teeth now, so 10 days, give or take. Vet had her down for February to March, so. But he was ready to come out anyway. The pretty girl just got her coat off, and she's going to keep hiding. I just got her up, so it's time for lunch, right? Oh yeah, she's got her ear tag now too. He's still just chilling over there. They were both eating earlier. I saw it in the camera. I have no idea why my phone just did that. Probably that stupid thing that comes on when it thinks you want something. Nobody doing anything. I just, hey, hi Minnie. I just let these two in to cohabitate and took the jacket off the new one. And of course I came over to do that. That's the new one.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
Gotta love that stupid stuff. Little shit here. He was laying right down there in the corner. He laid against the feeder at the gate. You can see where the straws swished out. Yeah, he went under the gate. Kind of surprised. And she still is not cleaned yet. Concerning? Not really. I'm just glad everybody else has so far. Especially the one who had to pull. That's usually when you'll come up with something that doesn't want to clean. But this is their first interactions together. Huh, yeah, you're a brat like your mama and your sister. So, anyway, Becky and I went to town and got the rest of what we hope is needed to get all the cabinets put in. Hope we're right. If not, I mean, we could probably scrounge something around here for something. And the pieces that are going for the kick plates / end molding, Ty is standing right now. And I forgot she still has the 4 big doors for those bigger cabinets that she hasn't stained at all yet. And the stain they picked up yesterday, even though it's the same everything, it's just a touch lighter color. But there were some solids in the bottom of the old cans, so I told her, well, pour it in there and mix it up. Make it a little darker. And I don't know if we're going to try to get it done today or not. 2 stairs will get delivered tomorrow afternoon. The other 2 will be Saturday, weather permitting. I'm hoping it's permitting because I want to get them out of here. So we may go back and get all 4 and bring them up here and put them with the yearling heifers. That way we only have to go back there and separate once. Make life easier. And probably end up using my pickup. Hopefully the thing will start. May throw a charger on it, I don't know. Although, after it didn't want to start, it's been back to starting normal again. So, just one more thing to look at. And, got a bite on the swather. Guy up by Pendleton. And, you know, it's not like you're going to come drive it home and it ain't going to fit on an 8-foot wide trailer. He goes, oh, not to worry. He's got cheaters on his gooseneck. It'll go out to 16 feet. Like, oh, I'm jealous. So he's trying to figure a weekend he can get away to come down and look. And in the meantime, I need to get it drug out of where it is. I'll run the pressure washer over it, clean it up a little bit, make sure everything's working. I mean, everything worked when it was parked. I have no reason to believe it won't. Unless the frickin' Greydiggers got in and chewed a bunch of wires up, and I don't think so. Greydiggers aren't too much on that. They do everything else. I moved 4 steers over here. I had to put it on the booster for a little bit. And That little boy right there. I don't know how high his temp is, but I know it's. I did stop at 102.7. He's been kind of mopey today. Today would be the 27th. So, he gets some meds. Get him straightened up before he gets any worse. And oh yeah, the veterans 6 and 2. I'm it. I get to give it. Go figure. That's right. I know how to do it. I've done it before. Honest. Anyway, Becky got the rest of the junk out of the garage that was leaving to the veterans. So Mom's picking it back in its rightful spot. Oh, and little twerp jumped out.
Go.
Keep going. Go. Bandit. House. Go. He's usually pretty good. Go. Get your butt back to the house. Go. Go. Keep going. I don't know what she just said, but she misses. Oh, she misses being able to wear jeans. She's been wearing them, leggings or whatever. Because jeans hit the wrong spot and she can't handle it. So, anyway, I think the only thing left that has to get done today is finish watering. Yeah, and maybe a little bit of...
I think that's why maybe the other mama's been doing a little bit of stuff.
Could be. Even heifers have a clue. You know, hey, something's wrong with my baby. Come look. So, anyway. May I show you more? Might not. Look at right there. And checked his navel yesterday, so I'm 99.9% sure it's not the navel. I'm going to go with, it's got a touch of pneumonia starting. Because, I mean, literally his navel, the cord's there, but it's maybe 1/4 inch diameter, and when they're that small, there's not an infection. Unless it's too late and it's already way up inside, but it always comes out the navel. Or it'll show up in a joint 2 weeks to like 2 months later. Get a good look at that navel. It is solid. And her cord isn't dried up yet. That's the heifer, by the way. My first inkling is navel infection, but it may not be. It is not a hernia because it is not soft and it does not disappear up into the belly cavity if you put your hand under it and lift gently. So, for lack of anything else at the moment, she just got the same meds that her friend in the other pen got. Except he's got it because he's running a temp. Not super high, but high enough. I mean, if it was 80 degrees out and we ran him around and it was that temp, I'd say we'll check him later when it cools off outside, but that's not that. And even though we've been low 20s every morning, we've been 48, I think it's 52 today, might even be higher than that. So whatever bugs are in here are very much alive. She got to get her iodine, clean it off. So, I don't know. I mean, she seems happy-go-lucky. Ty's concerned this cow isn't milking. She checked her milk. The milk looks good. And we're like, I said, well, who's her mama? I don't know. She finally got to look at the back of the tag. That's a mini moo baby. She should milk like crazy. She should milk like a frickin' Holstein. So I don't think it's the amount. I think it's probably just the calf has not really filled out yet. I don't know. And I was a little concerned about Mama. Her vulva is still very swollen. And, you know, we don't know if the calf crapped on the way out yesterday and that's what we were seeing, or if she's got an infection. She does not have a temperature. So that at least for now, rules out an infection. But kind of wondering about the calf. I don't know what to think about that. I mean, you know, first thought would be hernia or navel infection, and I mean, it's huge. It's the whole thing that's solid that size. It's kind of like there's a tangerine in there, which doesn't mean it's not a navel infection. She does not have a temp, but navel infections can also be all self-contained, and they're not running a temp to fight it. We've had that happen too. That a long time ago, he used to cut them open, cut them out, get rid of the infection, and then give them antibiotics. That's how he did it. The ones we're using now, cutting them's the last resort. If you end up doing 2 or 3 rounds of antibiotics and it hasn't changed anything, then they'll cut them. It's less chance of having other issues. So anyway, that's what I know. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see what tomorrow brings.